Aaron, good to see you.
It's good to see you too. It's been a while.
It has been a little while.
Manchester.
At the Night and Day Cafe when we saw you on that crazy little tour bus.
Yeah, we were on this, it was interesting taking a tour bus throughout the UK because the roads are small. And but we did the numbers, by the time we were gonna lease or rent vans and get hotel rooms, it was cheaper just to get that bus.
Yeah.
I mean, that sucker was a double decker. It was big.
Yeah, we don't have like 5-lane highways that you guys have.
No, there were some roads that I was like, I don't know if we're gonna make it down that road, but it was a wonderful tour.
Yeah, it's good to see you on your side of the pond for a change.
Absolutely, we're here at the Greeley Stampede. It's a big rodeo here in Colorado, but really this is a big one. I mean, when people talk about the big rodeos, they talk about Calgary, Cheyenne, Houston, San Antonio, Pendleton, and Greeley's a big one. I mean, and there's dozens of other, big rodeos that are incredible. But rodeos, it's kind of one of my favorite events to play. Family friendly, lots of kids. It's just a big event.
Yeah. And you were saying that you've played here before, but you were on a different stage last time.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a sign of your progression, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
We're playing in the big arena. The last time we played here, which was it could have been 8, 9, 10 years ago, we were playing, out here in one of the fields after the rodeo. So, we're just having so much fun. I mean, it's really crazy to think about the fact that, in my mind, I'm just getting started. But next year will be the 20-year anniversary of when we started. And I'm like, how can that be? But we love music. And I guess when you're doing something that you love, time flies. I mean, time flies when you're having fun.
Exactly. And you're on a little 3-day tour, aren't you, at the moment? So what have you been doing to keep busy on the road? What have you been up to?
Been working on lots of music. We're gonna have a live album come out in August. We're gonna have a Christmas record come out the end of October, 1st of November, and the Christmas record is gonna be fun. It's not just me, but it's my entire family. My wife and I are gonna sing a few Christmas songs together. The kids are all gonna sing, so it's just gonna be an Aaron Watson family Christmas. So this next week, we're actually going to be singing the Christmas album. So
when it's like 100 degrees.
Yeah, 100 degrees in Texas in July. So, but it was funny. We were joking about it. The other day around the kitchen table, and I put on, on the speakers, Frank Sinatra Christmas, and push play. And here we are, summertime. We've been swimming all day, and we're listening to Christmas music. And the kids thought that was so funny. So a lot of exciting stuff. But the big one is in September. We're gonna go back in and a lot of people say, with every record that you make, don't go in there acting like it's gonna be your next one, but like it's your first one. And I was talking to my producer, and I said, let's go in there with the mindset that this could be our last one. Because I mean, if you think about that, if you go into every album thinking that this could be your last one, you have a lot more things you want to say. That could be your last statement, musically speaking. So we're really just working hard. I'm really focusing on melody and lyrics and music. Rather than chasing after hits, we want to chase after heart. Yeah. So I'm having a ton of fun.
I mean, how'd you kind of top the last album there? Because that was such a huge success for you. So where'd you go from there?
I feel like, when Real Good Time came out, that was like our 10th record. It charted top 10 nationwide. And everyone was just going crazy that an independent artist had a top 10 record. And I told my manager, I said, if we charted one top 10 accidentally, what if we really tried? What if we could get that number one? What if? And then, of course, the Underdog charts #1, and Vaquero actually sold like 30 or 40% more albums than the Underdog did. It was a bigger success. It came in at #2, but it actually was the #1 seller. There was just all now they include all the streaming of the singles, and it's getting complicated. But really, it's just a testament to our fans. God's blessed us with the best fans, and I really feel like as a songwriter, I'm coming into my own. So I'm excited. I think I can top this next one.
And speaking of chart success, last time I spoke to you, you just released Outta Style, I think. You didn't know where it was going to go.
Yeah.
And it ended up being top 10, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, how on earth, as an independent artist, do you manage that on country radio?
We've worked hard. We have a solid business model. And honestly, I let radio know, like, better get used to me, because we're not going to go away. And I don't want to sign a record deal. I mean, that's not my story. I take pride in being an independent artist, and I think it's important that I stay independent. I think it's important to my fans, and I think it's important to other artists that are independent, that they can see me achieve these things and know that it's very possible for them. So, maybe we can, knock down some walls that have been keeping a lot of independent artists back over the years. And we've developed a great team. And I'm an independent artist with his own record label. So I guess perhaps maybe I'm not independent anymore. Maybe I signed myself to a record deal, or my wife signed me to a record deal. I don't know. I know this, that I'm independent because I get to choose my path. I get to choose the songs that I want to sing. I'm writing every song on this next record. There will be no other co-writers on this next record. I have to show the world that, like, this is what I can do. That, I'm not the best singer, I'm not the best performer, but I think when it comes to songwriting, I think that that's my strength. And I want to grow as a writer. That's if anybody ever remembers anything about me when it's all said and done, I hope they say, man, he was a really good songwriter.
That's amazing. And tell us about this Run Wild Horses video that came out earlier this week, because obviously it's got your wife in there. So that must be a very special one for you.
If only people could see the behind the scenes footage, because I had played in Pennsylvania the night before. And so basically after our show in Pennsylvania, it was an early show. They drove me to the airport, and I think it was like a 3 or 4 a.m. flight. It was some crazy flight. So I really didn't sleep. So I flew all the way back to Texas. I get back around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. I pick up the kids from school. The boys both had baseball games that evening. So we went to their games, went back home, had dinner, and then Kimberly and I drove just down the road. There's a little restaurant next to our ranch, and I'm on no sleep at all, and we recorded this video from like 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. that morning. In the scene where I'm singing to her, I mean, literally, that's at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I am so tired that I can't even remember words, and my feet will hardly move. Like, I was almost delirious, but we were acting silly and having fun. And it's funny, the other part that people didn't see is the prop that we set up, like the little room outside. That's some of our furniture from our living room. Wow. So her nice rug got dirt all over it.
Mrs. Watson wasn't very happy about that.
She was not happy about it. So the next day, I had my power washer washing the dirt off the rug. So, and I eventually had to buy her another rug. So,
but it was worth it in the end.
It was worth it, and it was fun having her there, just because the song was about her. And I mean, that's just, we had a couple of guys write us up some type of, script for what the video should be, and they had actors and actresses and this and this and this, and I was like, man, this is too much. Just let me sing this song to this girl. that I wrote it for, and y'all figure it out. So it was fun. I mean, I wish I could say that I made this video for like TV or for the fans. I think really the thing that I enjoy most is that someday I think my kids will look back on that video and think that's kind of special.
That's cool. So, Roomwalters itself, what was the thinking behind releasing that one as a single?
The fans, the way they reacted to the song, especially the women, they loved it. It has a sweet and sexy side to it, where it's not like trashy, you know. It's got some class to it, but rather than a lot of these love songs today, it's, you know, some 20-year-old kid meets this girl, and he's, hey girl, you looking so fine, girl, blah blah blah, kind of love songs. And I wanted to write a love song for that girl who's been putting up with me for all these years, for all those women who've been that rock, you know. And it's important that you know, I mean there's just something incredibly attractive about a woman that's just always there and faithful and true, and they deserve to be put up on a pedestal, you know, not just some 19-year-old girl in a bikini, you know. There's so much more to love than that. So I just wanted to write her a song that made her feel special.
Well, best of luck with the single, Aaron. We love it.
Thank you.
And just before we let you go, you're coming to see us in the UK again later this year, doing the Long Road Festival, which is going to be amazing.
I'm super excited about it. I mean, I love coming back to the UK. I mean, it's for me just a real treat. I mean, it's I don't know, it's you know, maybe it's because my last name is Watson. You know, maybe that's my roots. But it's just it's such an honor to have people enjoy my music from so far away, you know. And I'm gonna bring my wife with me this time. We're gonna try to make a little vacation out of it, you know, and just let her enjoy the UK like I've gotten to several times now. So I mean, the UK, I mean, it's as important as a touring destination as the East Coast. I mean, you know, the East Coast here in America, it's equally important. I mean, these are people that love country music. They're passionate about the music, and I'll tell you what's crazy is that the fans in the UK, I feel like there may be better music critics. Right. They dig a little deeper. It's not about the party song. They're listening to melodies and lyrics, and a lot of times they're more into who wrote the song, not the star that's singing it. And I really like that. I really like that approach, you know, that it's more about the music. So that we could feel that the first time we came over to the UK. I mean, the fans were really just soaking it up. I mean, it's a great feeling.
That's amazing. Well, Aaron, keep coming to us in the UK, and we will
Absolutely.
see you at the Long Road in September.
Absolutely.
And thank you for giving us a few minutes of your time.
You
as
bet.
always, man.
Hey,
Appreciate
God
it.
bless you. Thank you. Take good care of your mom and your
We will
dad.
do. I will do.
And enjoy your family vacation while you're
We will
here.
do. I'm sure we will. Cheers, man. Thank you.
Thanks, brother.